how damped harmonic motion differ from a simple. So siyazi already angisho simple harmonic motion, all of us, right? We know is simple harmonic motion. We know simple harmonic motion. Oh, please ngicela ngikhiphe register sign in la. So we know is simple harmonic motion. Let's just take the one of a spring and a block. All right. Okay, Asben. So simple harmonic motion, just to revisit, remember we said we can only have simple harmonic motion when we have got no friction angisho. So what we need to know about is simple harmonic motion is that with simple harmonic motion we don't have friction. So the surface on which this spring block system operates is on a frictionless surface. And if we don't have any friction, the moment you apply a force none, you give energy to the object, and then object yakhe bane energy. And that energy is conserved. So we need to know that energy is conserved. Energy is conserved. And remember, with simple harmonic motion, the total energy, E total, is equals to half Ka squared, right? So this total energy that you give initially to the spring block system is conserved, and there is no friction. A simple harmonic motion there. A simple harmonic motion suggests to the moment you stretch this object, it will start oscillating, and angeke iziqede. So qhubeka nje forever, 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 vibrating in that way. So this one, the oscillations are endless. They don't stop. So continuous oscillations with the same amplitude. So for a simple harmonic motion, you should remember that the moment you stretch this, let's just say we stretch it to a position which is 2 meters from the equilibrium point. The maximum position that you stretch this to sibiza ngani? Nge-amplitude angisho. So in this case, lona yini? I-amplitude. The moment uzoyidedela lento lena, it will come back to the same point continuously njalo, forever and ever, because there is no friction, there is no energy losses. It's a perfect system, an ideal system. But a good damped harmonic motion, when we say uthi now an object is in damped harmonic motion, it means ukuthi object yakho, it can go and then it comes back and then it goes again, but it tends to stop. For example, if we take in what can we take? All right, let's just look. There is a friction definitely land. If I start oscillating this, that's a simple pendulum. Do you see what it is oscillating, but at some point it will stop? Do you see it is stopping? And then there it is, it stops. So basically that is an example of the damped harmonic motion. There is friction. It occurs in the presence of any friction. So damped harmonic motion, basically we know it won't be continuous oscillation. They won't continue. They will do what? They will stop at a point. So damped harmonic motion is one out three. So we have got three types of damping. So for test 2, I think it was a sort of 3 marks there. Okay, so when there is damping, we have got over damping. And then siba ne critical damping. And then sibe nani ne under damping. A simple harmonic motion, it is not damped, so it will just give you the same function. So asesiboneni kahle. So basically when you want to talk about the force, if we have got an object that is under damped harmonic motion, this is an object M that is under damped harmonic motion. Remember, we apply a force to an object and this spring is the object again up. So this is the force of the spring, which is given by the Hooke's law. And remember, this force is given by negative kx, right? So the force here is given by negative kx. But here, since we say we have friction, it means there is another force, a retarding force. So this is another force which we'll call a retarding force because there is friction again. There's an external force acting on this system. So the retarding force is given by ubani. Is it negative cx? Yeah, it's also negative cx. So this is behaving the same way. So lana, we see here, it is also a constant. It is also a constant. Nakhona irritating force ihambisana nani? Okay, this is x with a dot here, right? So irritating force, it is directly proportional to the velocity of this thing, the velocity of the object. Also, when there is a greater force acting on this, I'm sure in this case we are assuming our retarding force ihamba in the same way as a spring force. So actually it's more like it is favoring the motion. Yenza the object yakho ibe extra push. That is why it is directly proportional to the velocity of the object. So basically, into ebalulekile lana is just to know that the total force there is equals to the force of the spring plus a retarding force. And then total force there, total force is equals to the spring force is negative kx, and then the retarding force is negative cx dot, okay, with a constant c. And then from here we can say, remember that the total force of any moving object is equals to any mass times acceleration. So we can say this is mx double dot is equals to negative kx negative c x dot. We don't really want to do it derivation part, just to give an idea of the force, because this is an important equation to mention. And from here, if you transpose the other things there, mx double dot plus kx plus cx dot. Not with the derivation will come out, but I'm just giving an idea, so don't stress too much. But Puma don't say stress, right? So we divide by m all sides lana. So that is what we differential equation. So x double dot lana is equals to, remember, k over m is angular frequency. Remember, the angular frequency squared is equals to k over m. So this is angular frequency squared times position x plus. Now we introduce another new constant here. So actually, since we say you are going to pull down your object, and the object yako doesn't continue, it moves, yes, it oscillates, but it tends to stop. So there is another frequency at which it stops, which we call it damping coefficient. So sinento esibiza nge-damping coefficient. So the damping coefficient is equals to C over 2m. So it is equals to E constant, or E constant linear for the retarding force, over 2 times the mass of the object. Yeah, so lento sibiza ngani nge-damping coefficient. It's very important to understand it for for types of damping. So here sino C over m. So C over m will be 2 times the damping coefficient. And then this is times x dot is equals to 0. So this is the second order differential equation for the for it damped harmonic motion with a retarding force negative cx in the same direction as ubani, as fs is equals to minus kx. So from this equation ila ukwazi khona ukususa khona nani ne general equation. A general equation will always be given in the formula sheet. Okay, at least I saw it in the formula sheet. I cannot always say it is always given, but basically Whenever they say prove a second order differential equation, this is it. All right. So what we are most interested in, Tina, it is the damping coefficient, because the damping coefficient has a relationship with any angular frequency. Remember, angular frequency, we want to see how frequent our vibrations are occurring in terms of an angle. Remember, it's very simple harmonic motion, ihambisana and rotating motion. So basically, that angular frequency, we want to see how fast can a rotating vector of simple harmonic motion move. All right. So we go back here to where we were, which is the types of damping. So I would like us to start with the under damping. Masithi object is under damped. It means just like this one. This is an example of under damping. So first, you want to see when I apply a force to the object, it moves up to here. This is where it moves, but it decreases amplitude. It is going towards back to the equilibrium position. So in under damping, we have got the object. The object here to lana, it is decreasing the amplitude. So this is decreasing amplitude. So the amplitude here it is decreasing. So how do we see that? For example, if we have got this object, assume this is no longer simple harmonic motion. Mouse stretcher like simple harmonic motion, remember it's at A, exactly at position A, isazobuya khona ngisho if there is no friction. But mase kuyi-damped harmonic motion, total you start at position A, the next thing object yakho sizogcina lana, the next thing it is ending here until it reaches the what? The equilibrium position and stops. Or it just goes and approaches equilibrium position infinite. So this one decreases in the amplitude. That's the most important fact. But for that to happen, we need to know the relationship between the angular frequency and its damping coefficient. So basically, under damped harmonic motion, we have got an angular frequency that is greater than the damping coefficient. The frequency at this thing, at which this system is rotating with, at which this thing is rotating with, is greater than the frequency of the damping force. Because remember, the damping force, the retarding force, the object yakho ingahambi. So it wants to stop the object. So the rate at which it stops the object is smaller than the rate at which the object moves. That's why the object is under damped. It's an under damped harmonic motion. So if a question says to show the relationship between the angular frequency and the damping coefficient R, they can say this is R. Ne? It's just that in. So you need to know how to draw the graph of that. For simple harmonic motion, remember the graph was a cosine function and it started here, and it continues with a constant amplitude. Assume this is drawn to scale and that the amplitude remains the same. It doesn't change. So there is no frictional drag. There's no losses here. It will continue oscillating forever in this way, with a constant amplitude. But for E under damped, we know we're going to have a graph whereby an object is going to decrease the amplitude. So initial position is always the highest. Initial position is always the highest. And then you get the object yako. Now it decreases. When it comes back to you, see what it comes back at a different position. Now, comes back at a different position. Now, infinite. So basically the graph looks like this because we start at a certain amplitude, but when the object comes back, it's no longer coming back where it started. So it means there is a decrease in the amplitude. This occurs if omega squared, the angular frequency, is greater than the damping coefficient. The damping coefficient in a physical sense is just motion. Yeah, so that is for any under damping. So the position for a simple harmonic motion, remember the position is given by x at t is equals to a cos of omega t plus phase angle. So this is the equation for ubani, simple harmonic motion. Considering ukuthi A is a constant. So this is a constant amplitude. And then again, cos what sibiza nge-oscillatory component. So it just means ukuthi i-object yakho is oscillating with this cos function. But for under-damped harmonic motion, position will be given by x at t is equals to a e to the power of rt, and then times cos of bani omega t plus phi, if I'm not mistaken. Is it the correct one? Yeah, I suppose. So this is position yani ye-object under-damped. It shows us ukuthi i-amplitude yethu, it is multiplied by e to the power of rt, e to the power of negative rt. Lo e to the power of negative rt just simply means ukuthi this thing is decreasing exponentially. We can draw an exponential function upon its decrease in amplitude. So the amplitude times this, which is this thing is decreasing exponentially. So lento lesibiza nge-exponential decay. It's known as an exponential decay. There's a derivation for it now. And then cos omega t is still an oscillatory component. It means it's an oscillator, but it is decreasing amplitude. That's how we explain the equation. That's all about damped harmonic motion. For simple harmonic motion, if you compare the constants, omega squared is equals to damping squared. Should see the retarding force is not having an effect land. So omega squared is equals to damping coefficient is equals to 0 land. Damping coefficient is equals to 0. So just means it's not damped, and simple harmonic motion is not damped. So it won't have any damping coefficient to decrease the motion. That's why still damping coefficient is equals to 0. But for this one, omega squared is greater than this squared. Okay, now a critical damping nayo into ekhona nayo. When we have got a critical damping, we've got equal omega squared is equals to this. So omega squared ulingana nobani? No damping coefficient squared. This is critical damping. That's the condition. So it means the rate at which this thing is oscillating, which is the angular frequency, it is the same thing as the rate at which this thing is being damped. It's the same thing as the rate at which the force is decreasing the motion. You get that kind of physical sense. Yeah. So it's known as critical damping layer. With a general equation, x at t equals to it's in d into ab at plus b, at plus b. Here, this one is critical damping. Over damping, omega squared is less than ubani r squared. So it means this thing is being damped a lot than its motion. Because remember, this thing is the angular frequency. This is the damping coefficient. So light idempiwa kakhulu ukudlula emotion yakhe. This one, siyophuma mama relax lawa ngaphandle. All right. This one sitheni? This one doesn't have an oscillatory component, okay? There are no oscillations land. So there are no oscillations here. So lena I oscillate, should the object yakho, you send it away and then it tends to come back to the initial position without oscillating. So as now cos land, because of course remember is the oscillatory component. And then for this one, now if you see there are no oscillations as well here. There are still no oscillations as well. All of them, they don't have oscillations because you can see in their equations, each of them, the position equation, they don't have any. They don't have oscillatory component. They don't have cos. What is the position equation for the over damping? Over damping. Do you have? Okay, here it is. Now, okay, it's A1. A1 e to the power of negative this minus omega 2. Yeah, something like this, and then it continues times t plus A2 angazi what is the final equation. Oh yeah, it's just this one. Kanjeni. Yeah, so this one also equation yakhona ayinawo cos ayinawo sine ngisho. Shows uthini there are no oscillations. So this is just a brief idea. You will do the derivations of how this came to be, but there are less derivations. Maybe next time when there are steady state oscillations and do practice questions there.